Hello students, standard 6th. We finished the revision of second chapter, the whole numbers. Now, today we are going to start the revision of the third chapter, playing with the numbers. In this chapter, you learn about the factors and multiples first. Factor means that numbers which are the exact divisor of that number. Means with that number you can divide the given number. For example, if you take the number 6, you can divide it by 2. So 2 is the factor of 6 because 2 3s are 6. Also 3 is the factor of 6. So those numbers which are exact divisor are known as the factor of the given number. And the fact about it that the number itself is also a factor of that given number. Means 6 can be divided by 6. So 6 is also factor of number 6 itself. Also number 1. 1 is the exact divisor of all the numbers. So 1 is factor of all the whole numbers. So that is the thing you have to remember, that 1 is the divisor or the factor of all the numbers, and the number itself is also a factor of the all numbers. Now it means that a number has not infinitely many factors. It can have only countable numbers. And also, what is the multiples? Multiples means when we multiply the number with the natural numbers and you get the product, that are the multiples of the given number. For example, let's take the number 6. If you multiply the number 6 by the integers 1 by 1, then you get 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24. So here 6, 12, 18, 24, 6 fives are 30, 6 sixes are 36. These all are the multiples of the number 6. So here, multiple of a number are infinitely many, because integers, the natural numbers are going on and on and on and on. Therefore, the multiples are also going on and on. Because if you multiply 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, all the natural numbers, you will get that all multiples. And that you have to remember. Similarly, here the number itself is also a multiple of the number. And number is a multiple of each of its factors. Now, 1 is factor of every number. Every number is a factor of itself, that we already learned about. And every factor of a number is an exact divisor, as I already explained you. Now, every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Means a factor of the number cannot be more than that number. You know that factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. It cannot be more than 6. Means either it is equal to that number because the number itself is the factor, or it can be less than that number. But the multiples cannot be smaller than that number. Multiple of 6 is 6 ones are 6. So either it is same or greater than that number. A multiple cannot be smaller than that number. Similarly, every multiple of a given number is infinite. Means there are infinitely many multiples of all the numbers can be found. Similarly, the other things is a perfect number. What is a perfect number? A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to the number. For example, if you take the number 28 or the 28, so if you add them, the answer will be 56, which is double of the 28. So when sum of the all factors of a number is double of that number, then that number is known as a perfect number. So if we want to check that if it is a perfect number or not, we have to write down all the factors, add the factors, and if that sum is double of that number, then it can be the the perfect number, you can say that. Then we learn about the prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers means those numbers which has only two factors. Prime numbers means that have only two factors, number 1 and the number itself. For example, you can say, take the number 5. What are the factors of 5? 1 and 5 only. It cannot be divisible by another numbers like 2 or 3 or 4. So 5 is a prime number. 7. What are the factors of 7? 1 and 7. So 7 is also a prime number. The smallest prime number is 2. Number starts with 1, but 1 has only one factor itself. So it cannot be said to be a prime number. And it cannot be said as composite number also. Composite number means which have more than two factors. For example, 2. 2 has the factors, 4. 4 has the factors 1, 2 and 4, 3 factors. So if a number has more than 2 factors, it is known as composite numbers. And if only 2 factors means 1 and number itself, it is a prime number. But 1 is neither prime nor composite. It is a special number. So you cannot put it in the category of prime numbers. You cannot even put it in the category of composite numbers. So now if you notice that all the prime numbers will be mostly odd number. Only one number is such that it is a even prime number, and that is 2. 2 is the only even prime number. But others you will see that 3, 5, then 7, then 11, then 13, then 17, 19. If you check all the prime numbers, then all of them except 2 are the odd numbers. Only 2 is the even prime number. So that is the thing you have to know about it. And as I told you, 1 is neither prime nor a composite number. Now from 1 to 100, which are the prime numbers and which are not prime numbers? How can we know? I already explained you it in the chapter that it was given by the mathematician Eratosthenes. That Eratosthenes had made you have to write down all the numbers from 1 to 100, in which we have to see that first make a cross on 1, because 1 is not neither prime nor composite. So now make circle on number 2, and then all the multiples of 2 you must circle. No, you must, you have to put circle on the 2 and then all the multiples of 2 you have to put cross on it. Means all the even numbers will be gone. Then what is first remaining is 3. Make circle on 3 and all the multiples of 3 you have to make cross. 3, 6, 9, 12, all. Then 4 will be cancelled already. Then take 5. Then put circle on the 5 and on the all the multiples of 5 which is remaining in the grid, you have to put cross on them. So up to the last digit, none of the numbers should be remaining. Then all the numbers on which we circle are the prime numbers, and except one, the other numbers on which we make cross, those are the composite numbers, because one is neither prime nor a composite numbers. Then we learn about the divisibility test, like divisibility by 10, divisibility by 5, by 3, by 2, by 6, by 4, by 8, by 9, by 11, etc. So, and then after that we learn about the HCF and the LCM of the given numbers. So, that was the story about the playing with the numbers that we learned. So now, I hope before you start the understanding, you have to remember that you have to read all the things that I explained you already and you have it in your notebook. So, let's start some blanks. First one, blank is neither a prime nor a composite number. Dash is neither a prime nor a composite number. We know, we talk now that number one is neither prime nor composite number. Numbers which are divisible by 2 are called dash numbers. That I think you learned so long ago, maybe in the lower standard, that all the numbers which are divisible by 2, they are known as even numbers. So, they are known as even numbers. Third, numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called blank numbers. So you know that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, they are not divisible by 2. What you call that number? Odd numbers. So those numbers are known as odd numbers. Fourth blank. Dash is a factor of every number. Which is the number? Which is the factor of all the numbers? That you write down your tables starting with 1s are 5, 1s are 5, 10, 1s are 10, 9, 1s are 9. So 1 is the factor of every number. Fifth one, number of factors of a given number are. So numbers of factors of a given number are blank. It means that is it the finite or infinite, countable or uncountable. The factors are always countable, so are finite. Sixth one, the number of multiples of a given number are infinite. As I told you, that multiples are so many. 7. If 1 and the number itself are the only factors, of a given number, it is called blank number. So you know that when a number has only two factors, 1 and number itself, then what is it known as? It is known as a prime number. It is called a prime number. 8. If a number has more than two factors, it is said or it is called blank number. It is called a composite number. We already discussed about it. 9. Dash is the only prime number which is even. Only prime number which is even. So which are the two? All other are the odd numbers. 10. Dash is the smallest prime number. Generally students are writing 1 here. 1 is not a prime number. So 2 is the smallest prime number. So here we are going to finish the session. Will be followed in the PDF, and as I told you, before you understand that, please read the thing that I already explained you when the chapter was going on, so it will be easier for you. Thank you very much.